Well, good morning students. So in the previous class we discussed about some of the formulas related to mutual information as well as related to your mutual information. So in today's class we will continue with the topic that is joint entropy. So where joint entropy is given by the equation that is H of A comma B is also equal to H of B comma A. And we already know that the H of A comma B, it can be expressed like this, that is it is given by H of A plus H of B by A. That means if we are considering joint entropy with respect to the input, so then H of A comma B is given by the first equation. And if we want to express the joint entropy in terms of its output, so then we are expressing in this form, that is H of B comma A is equal to H of B plus H of A by B. So now we need to prove that H of A comma B is equal to H of A plus H of B by A, or that is with respect to equation 1, or we need to prove with respect to equation 2. So now let us consider the equation 1 and prove that, so this H of A plus H of B by A is equal to H of A comma B. So we know that, so what is H of A? So H of A is nothing but the entropy associated with respect to the input. So that is with respect to the transmission end. That is H of A is given by summation of I is equal to 1 to R P of AI log of 1 by P of AI. So let us consider this as our equation number 3. And also H of B by A. So this is given by H of, that is I is equal to 1 to R and J is equal to 1 to S P of AI comma Bj log of 1 by P of Bj by AI. So this is your equation number 4. So now considering these two equations, so I am going to substitute in my equation number 1. So it is H of A comma B is equal to, what is H of A? H of A is summation of I is equal to 1 to R P of AI log of 1 by P of AI plus double summation I is equal to 1 to R. So this is nothing but this is your conditional entropy. J is equal to 1 to S P of AI comma Bj log of 1 by P of Bj by AI. So further we need to represent this equation in the form of this one. So where I can write summation of I is equal to 1 to R P of AI into summation of J is equal to 1 to S P of Bj by AI into log of 1 by P of AI plus double summation I is equal to 1 to R J is equal to 1 to S P of AI comma Bj log of 1 by P of Bj by AI. Okay. So now this can be further written as double summation I is equal to 1 to R J is equal to 1 to S P of AI into P of Bj by AI into log of 1 by P of AI plus double summation of I is equal to 1 to R j is equal to 1 to s p of ai comma bj log of 1 by pj by pi. So now what is this one? So this can be represented in the form of double summation I equals 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s. So this can be written in the form of p of ai comma bj log of 1 by p of ai plus double summation of I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s, p of ai comma bj log of 1 by pj by ai. So this can be further represented as double summation of I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s. So what is common here? So it is double summation I have taken out, and p of ai comma bj is common. The rest is log of 1 by p of ai plus log of 1 by p of bj by ai. Okay, further this equation can be written as double summation of I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s, p of ai comma bj, and this can be written in the form of, this is in the form of log a plus log b. So it is log of 1 by p of ai into p of bj by ai. So where this, it can be written in the form of I is equal to 1 to r, double summation of j is equal to 1 to s, p of ai comma bj into log of 1 by p of ai comma bj. So this is what we need to arrive, where this is nothing but this is your h of a comma b. Okay, this is the equation what we need to arrive at for your joint entropy, where we considered initially the input, that is h of a plus your h of b by a. So where further we simplified the equation by substituting that in this equation summation of j is equal to 1 to s, p of bj by a, where this is nothing but this value is equal to 1. So considering that, we have substituted that equation, that is for conditional entropy. So further we have simplified and we have arrived at the joint entropy equation, that is h of a comma b. So now this is about the sum of the formulas what we will be using to calculate the entropy related to the input, that is h of a, as well as with respect to the output, that is h of b, and then we have the joint entropy, that is h of a comma b or h of b comma a, as well as the conditional entropy, that is h of b by a as well as h of a by b, as well as the mutual information, that is I of a comma b or I of b comma a. Okay, next we have the topic called properties of mutual information. So where under this properties we have 4 important properties of mutual information. So the first property of mutual information is the mutual information is symmetric. Mutual information is symmetric. So where we already proved an equation related to mutual information, this I of a comma b. So where this is also equal to your b of a. So where we have proved I of a comma b can also be equal to I of b comma a in the previous class. So that means they are symmetric with respect to each other. This is the first property. Then we have the second property, that is the mutual information. Mutual information is always non-negative. So that means it will not be a negative number, it should be always a non-negative. So that is I of A comma B is always greater than or equal to 0. So then we have the third property, where the third property is the mutual information is expressed in terms of entropy, of the output of the channel. This I of A comma B is equal to H of B minus H of B by A. Next we have the fourth property. So where the fourth property is the mutual information is expressed in terms of joint entropy. Of the channel. So that is nothing but I of A comma B is equal to H of A plus H of B minus H of A comma. So this is the meaning of the fourth property. So these are the four properties what we have. So where we have proved this particular equation, and also this you can prove later these two equations. So you can prove and you can consider this as for your homework problems. So now let us prove how the mutual information is always non-negative. That means I of A comma B is greater than or equal to 0. So what is your mutual information equation? I of A comma B is greater than or equal to 0. So we know that mutual information equation is given by I of A comma B is equal to double summation of I is equal to 1 to R, J is equal to 1 to S, P of AI comma Bj log of P of Ai comma Bj divided by P of Ai into P of Bj. Okay. So this is the equation what we have, the general equation with respect to your mutual information. So now we need to prove that it is greater than or equal to 0. So now this equation can be represented in the form of log E ln I is equal to 1 to R, J is equal to 1 to S log base E divided by P of Ai into P of Bj. Okay. So now while proving the extremal property, so we have an equation that is ln of 1 by x is greater than or equal to 1 minus x. Okay. So where we will be using this equation, So let us consider this is our equation number 1 with respect to this derivation. So using this equation, so we will solve further the derivation of this one. So let x is equal to, so what I can write, let x is equal to P of ai into P of bj divided by P of ai comma bj. Substituting the value of x in this equation, it is ln of 1 by x means it is P of ai comma bj divided by P of ai into P of bj greater than or equal to 1 minus P of ai into P of bj divided by P of ai comma P of bj. Okay. So now in this equation multiply both sides of equation 2, let us represent this by equation 2, both sides of equation 2 by summation is I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s and log to base e. So this equation gets simplified to summation of I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s, log to base e to ln of P of ai comma bj divided by P of ai into P of bj greater than or equal to double summation, this is log e, I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s, 1 minus P of ai into P of bj divided by P of ai comma bj. Okay. So what about this equation? So this equation is nothing but this is your I of a comma b, is it? So it is greater than or equal to, so log base e double summation of I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s as well as, so represent this by equation 3, then multiply both sides of equation 3 by P of ai comma bj. So then, so this into, so this is your, so this will be P of, so this is your ln so if we are considering log base 2e and ln, so this goes, so this will be your P of ai comma bj ln of P of ai comma bj. So then this will be your I of a comma b. Okay. So this is your log e. So this is your P of ai comma bj 1 minus P of ai into P of bj divided by P of ai comma bj, where this equation it further gets simplified to, so this is log base e double summation with, so if we consider P of ai comma bj inside, so this will be P of ai comma bj minus So this and this gets cancelled. So it will be P of AI into P of Bj. Okay. So further we need to simplify this equation. So this is greater than or equal to log base to E. So we have double summation of P of AI comma Bj minus double summation of P of AI and double summation of P of Bj. Okay. So now if we consider, we know that the joint entropy, the sum of this is equal to 1. So this is 1 minus, and this also it is 1 into summation of all your output symbols. So that is also equal to 1. So which is greater than or equal to log E of 1 minus 1 is 0. So that means, so this is greater than or equal to 0. So this is what we need to prove. That means mutual information is always non-negative. So these are the properties what we have with respect to your mutual information. So now let us solve a few problems related to whatever the equations we have learnt until now. Okay, the problem statement is like this, where a transmitter has an alphabet consisting of 5 letters. So that is the 5 letters means it is the input with respect to the input side. That means input in the sense it is with respect to the transmitter end. And the receiver has an alphabet of 4 letters, that is B1 to B4. So the joint probability, JPM means it is the joint probability matrix. So it is given below. Okay, it is in the form of joint probability matrix. So we need to compute all the entropies of this particular channel. So all the entropies means you need to calculate what is its entropy with respect to the input side, H of B, that is output, then the joint entropy, then we have the conditional entropy as well as what is the mutual information. So the first step what we need to do is that we need to calculate what are the sum of your elements with respect to the input side as well as with respect to the output side. Input side means we need to calculate what is your P of A1, P of A2, P of A3, P of A4 and P of A5. So we need to sum all the elements with respect to your input side, that is in the case of input we need to consider the row wise, the sum of the elements row wise. So this is equal to P of A1 is P.25. So P of A2 means it is 0.40. Then we have P of A3, it is 0.05. So it is 0.15. Then we have 0.15. Then A5 is 0.05. This is, we are summing sum of elements row wise. Then we need to calculate what is your P of B1, P of B2, P of B3 and P of B4. So in order to calculate with respect to the output side, we need to sum or we need to consider the elements, sum of the elements column wise. So this will be 0.35 and this will be again 0.35. So this will be 0.20 and this is equal to 0.1. So once you find all the elements with respect to the row and column, then it's easier for us to calculate the entropy with respect to the input side. So that is H of A is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to, how many number of input symbols we have? We have 1 to 5. So that means in general I P of AI into log of 1 by P of AI is the formula what we need to use to calculate with respect to calculate the entropy with respect to the input side. So I is equal to 1 to r means how many number of source symbols we have? We have 5 symbols. So the summation varies from I is equal to 1 to 5. P of ai is 0.25 log of 1 by 0.25 plus 0.40 log of 1 by 0.4 plus we have 0.25 repeated. So it is 2 into 0.125 log of 1 by 0.125 plus 0.05 log of 1 by 0.05. So if we calculate this value, you will be getting your entropy with respect to your input, and the unit is bits per symbol. Okay. Next we need to calculate your h of b. H of b is given by summation of j is equal to 1 to s p of bj log of 1 by p of bj, which is nothing but 0.35 log of 1 by 0.35 plus 0.35 log of 1 by 0.35 plus 0.20 log of 1 by 0.20 plus 0.1 log of 1 by 0.1. Okay. So if you simplify this, you will be getting your h of b. So next what we need to calculate? We need to calculate what is your h of a comma b. So h of a comma b is nothing but it is your joint entropy. This h of a comma b is equal to double summation of I is equal to 1 to r, j is equal to 1 to s, p of ai comma bj log of 1 by p of ai comma bj is the general formula what we have. So this is nothing but the JPM matrix which is given, that is all the elements what is present in your JPM matrix is what we need to consider here. So which is equal to 0.25 log of 1 by 0.25 plus 0.10 log of 1 by 0.10 plus 0.30 log of 1 by 0.30 plus 0.05 log of 1 by 0.05 plus 0.10 log of 1 by 0.10 plus 0.05 log of 1 by 0.05 plus 0.1 log of 1 by 0.1 plus 0.05 log of 1 by 0.05. So if you calculate the value of this, you will be getting what is your joint entropy, that is h of a comma b. So next what we need to calculate? We need to calculate h of a comma b. So h of a by b. So h of a by b is given by the formula h of a comma b minus h of b. So where you have calculated what is your h of a comma b. So substitute the value of h of a comma b minus what is your h of b. So the value what you are going to calculate from here, substitute here, then you will be getting what is your h of a comma b. So where if we need to calculate in terms of h of b by a, so then it is equal to h of a comma b minus h of a. So you will be arriving at the h of b comma a. Next we need to calculate what is your mutual information I of a comma b. If we are calculating in terms of input, it is h of a minus h of a by b, and if we are calculating in terms of output, it is h of b minus h of b by a. So where here you have already calculated what is your input, that is h of a. So substitute the value of h of a, and also you have calculated what is your h of a by b. So h of a by b you will be calculating from here. So substitute here and you will be arriving at I of a comma b, or you can use this equation also. So I of a comma b is can also be verified, that is I of b comma a. So if they ask you, we also need to show that I of a comma b is also equal to I of b comma a. So these are all the entropies what you need to calculate. If they have not asked, or if they have not specified you what are the entropies you need to calculate, or if they ask you in general, compute different entropies of this channel. So the next problem is a transmitter transmits 5 symbols with probabilities. So they have given 5 probabilities, and also they have given you the conditional channel matrix, that is conditional probability channel matrix, that is P of B by A. So we need to calculate what is the output of the output entropy of the channel, as well as what is the joint entropy of the channel. So now what we need to do here is that, so we need to first convert this conditional entropy in the form of joint probability matrix. So for the conversion of joint probability matrix, so what we need to do is we need to multiply the first row by the first probability which is given, that is by 0.2. So this is nothing but, so this is in the form of, so P of B comma A, so can be written as, so this is P of A multiplied by P of B by A, so which gives what? Which gives your conditional entropy. It is P of A comma B. So that is P of A comma B is equal to P of A into P of B by A. So that is what we are going to do here. So that is multiply the first row by 0.2, then 0.2, then multiply the second row by 0.3, then multiply the third row by 0.2, then fourth row by 0.1, and the fifth row by 0.2. So that means if you multiply the first row, so this your channel matrix, that is P of A comma B, so this will be equal to 0.2, 0, 0 and 0. Then we have 0.3 by 4, then 0.3 into 3 divided by 4, and this 0. So this is 0. So this is 0.2 by 3, 0.2 into 2 divided by 3, and this is 0. This is also 0, 0. So this is 0.1 by 3, and this is 0.1 into 2 divided by 3, and this is 0. This is also 0. So this is 0.2 and this is 0. So if you simplify, you will be getting what is your P of A comma B. So once you get your joint probability matrix, then it's easier for you to calculate what is your H of B. So H of B, you know the formula. So H of B means you need to consider all the elements with respect to this one column wise. So column wise whatever the elements you have, so you need to consider. But before that, what you need to do is you need to calculate what is your P of B1, then P of B2, then P of B3 and P of B4. So if you calculate, if you sum all the elements column wise, then you will be getting what is your P of B1, P of B2, P of B3 and P of B4. So once you find out all these B1, B2, B3 and B4, next you can substitute in the formula for the output entropy, that is H of B. So if you substitute in this, you will be getting what is your H of B. Then you need to find what is your H of A comma B, where H of A comma B is nothing but it is double summation of your joint probabilities which is present in the matrix. So what is the joint probability elements which we have? So the whole elements what we have represented here, so that has to be substituted here and you need to calculate what is your H of A, B.